479161041.
Hey, real quick, you have another song on the MySpace page, Okay. Is that coming out on the album also?
No, that's not coming out on the album. That's actually my man, Jonas.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the song with him. He's from Morocco. That song was crazy. Dakari did the track, did the beat on that. They playing that in the clubs also too.
Dakari, what do you produce with? What do you use?
Me personally, I mean, you know, Pro Tools, Digital Performer, you know, I mean, but at the end of the day, you got to remember, it doesn't matter what you're using. You have to use what's within and really study craft and understand your craft and creativity to get whatever song, ideas, beats, melodies you have in your head,
right,
to be that beat or that song or whatever. You know, so if you can use a tin can, you know what I'm saying, that might be a signature sound on a hit. You just never know. You just gotta really understand how to get to that place.
Now, do you do a lot of sampling? Do you replay stuff? What do you do? You use studio musicians?
I play everything. If I need a studio musician, I use that. Like for guitar, I don't play guitar, but I program everything. I play everything. So.
What about keyboards?
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, you do all of that? Okay. I'm doing everything in Logic right now.
Okay.
Remember last time I talked to you, we were talking about, I was like, look, my beats are banging. I mean, they sound good, but sonically, they're not hitting the way I need them to hit, per se.
And that's a whole nother art of production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that part of it.
But you know what? But you know who was just a student at that part, and he just became great, was Dr. Dre. Like Dr. Dre would tweak and tweak and tweak his beats, and when he came out with that signature sound, that Dr. Dre sound, it was because it sounded so clean. It sounded like a pop record.
Yeah, how you do that?
You know, well, it's all about EQ. It's all about understanding kicks, snares. Then, when you understand what you need for a particular song or beat, then you got to tweak that to get it just right. And then, before you're done, you got to remember that you're going to have another instrument, which is the singer or the rapper or whatever. So
which is the most important instrument.
Yeah, exactly. So, and hopefully, you know, you're doing all your stuff. You're like, yo, my beat is banging. Then you get somebody whack on your feet. You're like, can I have that beat back, please?
Oh.
You know, it happens. Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Are you married to your beats though? Do you have to approve of the person that's gonna spit on them, or is it just
after the day, man?
Check clears.
No. You should never do it for that. Okay. I understand why people do it for that, but that should never be like your first thought process on doing a song.
What if you want to do it like that for a little while?
just for a little bit. I'm only talking about creative. You know, I'm a real creative guy. You know what I'm saying? I understand the business aspect, but you really gotta respect and protect your craft, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. And I'm a writer first. Okay. I understand melodies, I understand arrangements, the whole 9 yards, but you really got to protect that craft.
Okay, I got it.
Before they rape you in the industry.
Oh, and then it comes back to raping. I knew it. Yeah, you're right though.
You definitely want to keep your sanity, because, you know, like, you know, any, you know, person that loves this, what we call the music business, you know, it's music first, then business, not business music. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep the music sacred. Let's keep the music, you know, creative. Let's keep the music different.
Right.
Let's not get monotonous. Let's venture out. Let's think outside the box.
Exactly.
How do you do that as a producer? How do you take chances and still try to maintain like a signature sound?
You just think outside the box. You listen to a country station sometimes, or you pop in an opera record, or so you listen to some house music,
right?
Or then you go back in the day and listen to stuff. Like, there's no method to the madness. You just gotta open channels in your brain so you can get down that street.
And when do you know the song is done?
There's so many levels of that, because I mean, when you're talking about for yourself, the song can be done right away. But when you have other people involved, like another artist, then if they're signed, they got an A&R guy, and then they got their manager.
Yeah, let's get rid of them. Yeah.
But you know what? There's an art to facilitate that. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that also. So at the end of the day, it's just there's no method to the madness. You just hope within yourself that you're feeling it, and then hopefully everybody's gonna go down that road and feel it with you.
Look, and we speaking about when you know it's done. Basically, like when I write, I'll write, and then I'll take it in my car and listen to it 1,000 times in the car. You gotta go through a couple of tests,
right?
Especially with the beat. Once the beat is done,
okay,
you gotta take it in the car. You gotta take it here. You might take it to Circuit City.
Right.
Blasting it.
Yeah.
That's when you know what I mean. Then you figure out if it's done or not.
You know what I do? I have all my beats on my iPhone now, And when I get one of my homeboys to ride with me, I was like, yeah, man, this dude sent me some beats, man. Let me let you check them out, you know.
Right.
As soon as they bang it, that's mine, dog. Let's rewind it. Woo! $1 million.
And it's also important to keep honest people around you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the hardest thing.
You don't want people saying it's hot and then when it's really whack. You know what I mean?
But it should have been the first question I asked you.
Exactly.
How do you keep, because you know a lot of people and everybody's going to tell you it's hot.
Right.
Who is that person besides yourself that will look at you and go, dog, that's not it right there?
Dakari will tell me that fast.
Really?
Yeah. The Carlos. I mean, everybody that's in the
They
studio.
just be like, it's not it, that's not happening.
If they say it's not it, then it's not it. I'd rather them tell me that while I'm in the studio writing than when it's already on the radio. You can't tell me that now. It's a
No
rap.
pun intended. No pun
But if
intended.
it's on the radio, you won.
For real. But yeah, you gotta keep, I mean, ain't a lot of people that's gonna be real honest with you. But I accept criticism. You know what I mean? I love it. As long as we in the studio and we all working, you know what I mean? When I get out the booth, I ask everybody, what you think of it? What you think of it? Cool? Good? Good? Alright.
And then sometimes you got to make that decision and be like, yo, I'm feeling it. We got to run with this.
Exactly.
Trust me on this one.
Sometimes you gotta pull that choke on, like, nah, I gotta keep that. I gotta keep
That's-
that. Come on, I love that part.
That's when you turn to the Carlos and you be like, can you come on? Come on, dude, let's do it. Remix.
For real.
Oh, man. Well, we want to thank you for coming in. Mr.Smilez, Dakari, big things are coming out. MySpace.com/Smiles with a Z, runs Orlando. Check out the music. Do a YouTube search and check out the video. New single, Automatic. Solo debut album is expected when? When is it coming out?
We ain't even got a date on it.
No date?
It's called The Sponge.
Can I get it before Christmas?
You might be able to get a copy.
Ah, yeah. It's called The Sponge. Look out for it. Smiles, good stuff, man. We appreciate it.
Yep.
SBK Live on Real Radio.
Awesome.
Oh, man. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah. Anytime. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to bring some stuff. I didn't want to put you on the spot tonight.